Good morning, respected directors and principal ma'am, teachers and my dear friends. Today I am going to talk about digital divide. So first of all, what is digital divide? Digital divide means 3 out of 4 people in world are offline, and like 1% of people are not getting the internet, or the internet is very expensive. So around 2.2 billion people remain offline. So why it is matters? It is matter because it impacts education of child and job opportunities and healthcare systems. So it impacts on like jobs and the children's life classes and all this. And we should have. It's not just about connection. It's about quality, cost, and the training. So we should have a coverage quality and affordability and the skills. So like anyone who don't know how to use the internet or how to use the technology, so government should give facility to that and training to the persons. And here you can see 74% people are online, but 2.2 billion people are offline now also. And here you can see the chart of disparities in income and location and technology drive the digital divide. So here you can see internet use by income. It is 94% online and 20% by offline. And here internet use is location. So in 85% location the internet is there, but in 58% it is not available. And here you can see 5G coverage. In 5G coverage, like 84% area is covered, but the remaining 4% is not covered. And like why it is matter? So like what is the impact of digital device? Here you can see education left behind. So 1.3 billion school-age children lack internet and home access to remote learning and digital literacy skills. And second reason, economic potential. So connecting 75% of the developing world could add 2 trillion to global GDP and create 140 million jobs. So I can give example. So a person who is working like who did engineering and who is not getting the job. So with internet he can go to some apps like LinkedIn and all this, and he can create a profile. So by that he will get some resumes, and by that he will get some jobs. And essential services. Lack of access limits critical services like telehealth and e-government, and banking depending social inequality. And the fourth is infrastructure. So expanding backbone and last mile networks, especially to reach more rural communities. So in which areas there is no access of internet. So we should develop the infrastructure and keep the internet services there. And affordability. Affordability is a main because some people are having only 200 to 300 rupees daily wages. So we should make the internet very affordable to the people who can access it. And digital skills. So investing in digital literacy and safety training to ensure connectivity is meaningful and productive. So we should invest on digital skills and partnerships. Collaborative efforts like UN, UNICEF, ITU to connect schools and mobilize funding. So in schools also they should provide that internet to the child. And so my conclusion. So like I should prefer to the government to invest on digital things like expand infrastructure to rural areas and reduce cost. So like the government should make it affordability, then like not in reason. So we can make up in. So I have a conclusion to the government to invest more on digital and on technology like internet and all this, and expand infrastructure to rural areas. And second point is reduce cost, make it affordable to the peoples who are getting the low wages and all this, and build skills. So we should give training to all the people who are doesn't able to use the internet and all this, and we should make partnership with government and private sector. So in village there is a school, so it is a primary school or high school. So they should provide the panels and internet and all this. So thank you for giving this opportunity to speak upon here.